Do you by chance remember the name Johnny Favorite? My interest is only in finding out if he's alive or if he's dead. You want me to check it out?
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the Pop Corner and welcome back to the episode 13 of Cult Classic Sundays, the series where every Sunday I watch a cult classic movie suggested by you guys for the very first time and share my honest thoughts about it. Now, this week's poll was a little unusual because there were only 3 votes and each vote went to a different movie. So, in the end, I decided to watch Angel Heart from 1987 because it looked the most interesting to me. Angel Heart is a neo-noir mystery thriller directed and written by Alan Parker. It is based on William Wordsworth's novel called Falling Angels. The film stars Mickey Rourke, Robert De Niro, Lisa Bonet, and Charlotte Rampling. Movie story follows a private investigator called Harry Angel who is hired by a mysterious man named Louis Cypher to find a missing singer called Johnny Favorite. But the deeper Harry investigates, the stranger and the more dangerous this case becomes. The movie itself was made on a budget approximately 17 to 18 million dollars and earned approximately 17.2 million dollars worldwide, making it a box office disappointment at that time. But over the time, it built a strong fan following and eventually became a cult classic movie. One interesting fact that I found about this film is the movie was originally received an X rating because of that controversial Mickey Rourke and Lisa Bonet intimate scene. Around 10 seconds had to be removed to secure an R rating. Trust me, this scene is really interesting and disturbing. We will talk about that later in the video. So with that said, let's jump right into my thoughts. Guys, earlier today when I decided to watch Angel Heart for this week's episode, I googled the movie to find out where this movie is available. But whenever you search about a movie, a Wikipedia page comes along with it, and there was the synopsis of the movie that I read. And thankfully, I read the synopsis wrong. From what I read, I thought this movie is going to be like something like The Sixth Sense. What I read in the synopsis, at least what I thought, what I have read, it was like that Angel is a detective and he is going to investigate a missing person, and whoever he is talking, whoever he is interrogating in the way, they are all dead and he is talking to the dead people. That is what I read, and it is really helped to save my experience of the movie because that is not what this movie is about. So now let's talk about what I liked in this movie, then we will talk about what I didn't like in this movie or what could have been better. The first thing that I appreciate in the movie is that movie actually is really simple. It is not overly complicated or impossible to follow. At its core, it is just a simple detective investigating kind of movie. A man is finding a missing man. That is the core of the plot. But what keeps it interesting is the atmosphere and the mysteries. Every time Harry talks to somebody connected to Johnny Favorite, strange thing happens, people end up dead, and new question emerges, and the investigation becomes more darker. And there were also some unintentionally funny moments for me. I don't know if any of you guys find these scenes funny, but the parade scene where all those church people was carrying that guy on the shoulder, I think that was the pastor or something. They were carrying him on the shoulder, and when Harry runs through that parade and that guy falls on the road, and that scene was really funny. And a lot of things like that happened throughout the movie that were unintentionally funny for me. And there is a thing that I noticed throughout the movie, the constant use of fans. There were a lot of fan in the movie. There were ceiling fan, exhaust fan, table fans, rotating fans. In I think in whenever the situation was getting darker or mysterious, there was a fan. There was a lot of shot of fan in this movie. I don't know why, and I don't know what those shot meant. If any of you guys know about what those fans you are supposed to mean, let me know in the comment box. Now let's talk about the best part of the movie, the big twist. When that reveal happened, when we found out that Harry Angel is actually Johnny Favorite, completely changes everything. I mean, I had my suspicions from the beginning, but still that reveal was really shocking and it caught me off guard. And suddenly the entire movie starts to make sense. Johnny Favorite made a deal with a man called Louis Cypher, who apparently was the devil, and if you combine the name, he is Lucifer. Louis Cypher is Lucifer, and and that detail was really interesting. I didn't got that, and because of that deal Johnny got success and fame, but later he tried to escape the bargain because he had sold his soul to the devil in order to become a famous and successful man. So in order to get out from that deal, he murdered a man called Herod Angel and stole his identity. But that is not the interesting part. Interesting part is that when Johnny Favorite stole the identity of Herald Angel, he went to the war, and in that war he had a injury and he had amnesia, and he don't remember anything about the deal with the devil and murdering the real Herald Angel, and he lived his life as Herald Angel for 12 years. And that's the point where everything makes sense. The entire investigation was basically the devil leading Johnny back to the truth, so he can finally collect what he was promised. And then there is the Lisa Bonet reveal. The intimate scene between Harry and Epiphany was already really uncomfortable and disturbing because it was a sex scene. If we are talking about that, it is a sex scene. There is a lot of nudity, and that whole sequence in particularly was really creepy. The environment was really creepy. The whole atmosphere was really dark, and it was really disturbing sex sequence, even though both are the actors were naked in the scene. But that is not the creepiest part of the movie. The creepiest part is right before the sex sequence, Epiphany told Angel that she is the daughter of Johnny Favorite, but that time Angel didn't knew that he is Johnny Favorite, and they had sex. And when he realized that he had sex with his daughter, it was a legit old boy reveal, and it was really shocking, and it was really disturbing. And what he did after that sequence, he killed his own daughter without even knowing it. So that whole sequence was really creepy. It is one of the creepiest scene I have ever seen in the history of cinema in my life, because it was really disturbing. It was already disturbing before the reveal happened, and then it was more darker, more disturbing, more creepier, and whatever disgusting word you can put there, it was like that. Now let's talk about what didn't work for me in this movie. The biggest issue for me is definitely the pacing of the movie. The movie is a very slow burn, and when I'm saying slow burn, I really mean it is a really very slow burn. Almost the entire 2 hours runtime dedicated to the investigation, the movie takes its time to build, sometimes a little too much time. There was some moment where I felt that story was moving in circles, and honestly I had to take a couple of breaks while watching it. I literally had a 5-minute nap while I was watching the movie. Along the side, couple of breaks for snacks and to keep me awake while watching the movie. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the movie is bad. Not at all. It is not bad. But if you are expecting a fast-paced detective thrill with constant action, this movie is not for you. The movie saves almost everything for the final 10 or 15 minutes. That's where the big payoff happens, because that's where the big reveal happened. Thankfully, the twist was so strong that it makes the slow journey worth it. Once everything clicks together, you start appreciating all the clues and all the details that were hidden throughout the movie. So overall, I enjoyed Angel Heart. Before this week, I had never even heard about this movie, but after finally watching it, I can understand why it is developed such a strong cult following. It is dark, atmospheric, disturbing, and has one of the best plot twists. Now it is your turn, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie when you first time watched Angel Heart. Did the twist surprise you? And if you have understand the meaning behind all those fan shots, please explain it to me in the comment box below, because I noticed that, and I know that detail means something, but I don't know what. Please let me know that in the comment box below if you know, and don't forget to leave your suggestion for the next week's Cult Classic Sundays episode. So guys, that's all in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.